What is good, everyone? I'm Eric Oakley.
I'm Raven Newsom.
We're here with Ace Run Pro coverage of the Des Moines Challenge presented by Discraft. This is our 6th stop on the Disc Golf Pro Tour.
Yes, it is.
This course is awesome. Pickard's amazing.
I think this is my top 5 courses we played so far.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
and
3.
I mean, Infinite Disc is bringing this coverage, Discraft is sponsoring the event, and we have a lot more sponsors just helping make all of this happen and continue to help grow disc golf. This is going to be awesome. This is the final round.
It's the final round. This is
Ready to
incredible.
go. Yeah, we're ready for it, and we're going to have a pretty stout card, and I think we're going to see some really low numbers out here today because the conditions were pretty solid, pretty shreddable, and allowed us to really go get after it.
And we have this guy, Albert Tamm.
Albert Tamm.
He is a beast, also known as the Bazooka.
Dude, bomber.
Calvin
Heimburg, you guys know who he is. He is a shredder.
Yeah, the man looks like he's on a mission.
Austin Hannum, after a great finish at Worlds, is probably feeling like he's here to get after it.
He's out for blood. Look at the shirt.
Yeah, absolutely. Sunday Red. Chris Clemons, my traveling partner. Awesome dude, an incredible power player. He's got it. Probably one of the best putters I've seen, actually, too.
I like Chris.
Chris is awesome. He's awesome. We got card with some really nice scores coming into this round at 14, a couple 13s, and a 12. So, you know, starting off on hole 1, this is a strong right to left today.
Strong. The key here is make sure that you swing it so far wide on the OB. It's really hard to trust it, but it's to send it way right.
I felt like this wind made this approach into the green that is, you know, being so beautifully done by Wander Disc Golf on this drone coverage. Thank you for them for helping make that happen. But showing this shot with that right to left, it is so hard to get it close to this basket because you can't go in that bush.
And you want to throw a forehand, and it's going to drift it off to the side. So you have to be real careful with your angles or you can get bad.
Absolutely. Bazooka's ready. Is it nice and wide?
Oh my gosh.
That's a smash.
That's huge.
It's very large.
For those at home that don't know the distance of that, that's like 460.
Pure hyzer.
Straight hyzer. It's like a conservative shot.
Mm-hmm. If he was throwing a fairway. Austin is no slouch. He's got all the power in the world.
Yeah.
He's playing it nicely, keeping it good.
Keeping it good. Right there in the middle. I like it. Probably a D2.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be any of the D series from these guys. Vinny getting a huge shout out. Vinny's got his Heimburg Destroyer in hand for sure. He's looking to really kind of bite off a lot more, I feel like. Give himself a good opportunity here.
He's our other 1050 boy that's here.
Real good.
Oh, man.
These are so far.
Yeah.
Chris Clemons.
I like this from Chris. He's been coming a defender off of this tee, but he's bumping up to his warhorse that I think will allow him to just be in bounds, you know? And he's got the advantage of throwing the lefty hyzer into the green if he gets clean.
Yeah.
So
just a little inside there. It's really hard to trust throwing it all the way up and over the OB, but that's a great showcase for the amount of power he has forehand because he smoked.
He's got the backhand to also match it. Easy. He's going to play for par. That's going to play well here. Hole 1 is definitely coming in just barely over par on the day. We did have a smaller field for round 3, and okay, hold on. Yeah, dude. Let's go, Austin.
Smoke. I thought that was shanked at first, and that was perfect.
It was absolutely crushed. But before we jump into the stats, let's go ahead and talk about Black Ink Disc and how awesome they are supporting Ricky Wysocki and Katrina Allen. And they're popping out new releases every single week. So sick.
Oh, yeah.
But we had a cut.
We did have a
to
cut.
make sure that we could get this final round in.
Yes.
So the scoring averages are going to probably be a little bit easier. Vinny threw it so far, he was able to throw a backhand into the screen.
And so super important to note that these guys did play this morning already. Everyone that's here has already played this morning. Got some jitters out, played their round, and now they're having to come back to tee off again. So they got a lot of holes in for the day.
Oh, just off the top from Albert. Good looking bid though. Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised to see the scores as they were, but as I mentioned, we had an 80-person field for the final round to make sure that we could get this all in, and so you're gonna see, this is where the top players stand. What? Okay.
Austin left a little low. Calvin just a little left.
Squeak in there, Albert.
A little left. Making it happen.
That's the crazy part is, like, I think his putt and Vinny's putt looked similarly in the basket, hitting similar spots, but sometimes you are rolling the dice with a basket if you don't hit it right on the money.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how good the basket is or how bad the basket is, unless if you don't hit it good.
Only time I'm really frustrated with a miss like that is if I hit it good and it didn't stay in.
Absolutely.
That one wasn't a good one. It was close. It could have stuck, but that's not one you count on sticking.
4 pars on hole 1. Seems fine.
Yeah.
I started playing disc golf with my family when I was 8 years old. When I was 16, I got my first job as a cook at a bowling alley, and that's when I made my first batch of beef jerky. As I got better at throwing, I also got better at making beef jerky. Everyone told me they loved my jerky. After 15 years of making my beef jerky as a hobby, I decided to make it available to everyone. Double G Craft Jerky. Give it a try. You're gonna love it.
I love that guy.
I do too, man. Guys, go support Garrett Girthy. Check him out. On to hole 2. This is a, for our players, I feel like we're just going to see some stock izers
trying to
put
get
into
around
play.
these trees,
If you get past these trees, you're in really good shape because then there's no obstruction, but it is easy to leak into those trees if you don't give it the right distance. And then playing into this hill, you're going to want that left or right finishing shot that just works itself up, checks up nicely. Walk away with 3 is the goal, right?
Ideal approach is coming in with a backhand. So first tee shots gonna be backhands. Ideally, you want to attack this green with a forehand.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. That's
this
a little
one's
straight
pushed.
for Albert.
This is that tailwind, man, and that is he's gonna have to proceed to the drop zone. Even like shots that go straight have to go to the drop zone.
So what was right to left earlier for us on the tee of 1. This is actually gonna be left to right cross for them. So as soon as these discs start getting angled back or they start to fade out, they're gonna get beat down. So it's super important to have height on this type of shot.
Oh yeah.
Notice how Calvin threw it really high there, so he mitigated any kind of wind deference he was going to get while throwing or during its flight.
It's just a rip from Chris at the Warhorse. And that's enough, man.
He's so strong.
Yeah, he is.
So this is the first drop zone. Any OBs go here first, off the tee.
Put this one up nice and high. Just needs to keep fading.
Now, this is a good shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is where Garrett got to on his tee shot my first round playing with him.
And I mentioned in the last round, I think that's about where Aaron Gossage was landing too.
It was ridiculous.
Just smashed.
Yeah.
This is an enforcer from Chris. He's hoping it climbs the hill a little bit.
Yeah.
He does love his
circle.
jumpers, so
Yes, he
I
does.
really think he's gonna like that circle 2 look. He's gonna be able to get his round going. Guys, make sure you check out Mothers Raising Sons. It's a 501c3 that partners with Ace Run Pro. They are looking to impact their community and help grow the sport of disc golf.
All around good people, good vibes, good dream.
I love it. I'd love to see it.
Calvin with the really tricky backhand into the green.
He's got enough speed. It's just got to go.
Oh, he hit the grass so good. That's a great shot.
Even clipping a little something. I think he might have caught some leaves, but it was, he throws hard enough that it's not going to be a factor. Albert able to just throw a kind of standstill forehand.
Yeah,
Just keep running, baby. There you go.
He had like 260 to the pin from where he was. Good height, good speed.
Yeah.
Good run, I like that.
Awesome.
Good putt.
Great birdie. Jam sesh. That's a good bogey save, especially having to go to that drop zone.
And have to make a putt.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's if you're OB off the tee, that's what it looks like. You put your shot in play, up and down, and you say, I'm ready to go attack some birdies on these next couple holes because they're all very gettable coming up.
Oh, yeah. Nice cleanup there from Chris. I'm not going to be too upset walking away with a par in this hole.
No way. No way. This event is sponsored by Discraft, so thank you so much to them for helping make this happen. The Pro Tour, everybody else who's a part of all this. Des Moines Challenge would not have happened without you guys, and we are super thankful to be able to play awesome tournaments like this.
Oh, yeah.
Hole 3.
Yeah, par 3, 320 feet. This is going to be a stock forehand for all these guys. It's really important to push it just a little bit further than you think, but it's got to be a stable disc, so when it comes in, it bites. You don't get any ground action.
Absolutely.
You gotta keep out of the bushes on the right.
Oh man, it is. I think that's the part about this place is when you're in the rough, it's rough.
Mm-hmm.
This looks really nice.
That might be a little pinched.
Oh, just a touch shy.
But
And this was this is a headwind too, so it was easy to come up short today.
Yeah. Oh, that's not good.
He's going a faster disc. If it has a chance, yeah, he knows
he's
it.
gonna have a rough go of it in there.
He just wants to be able to see some part of those little orange whiskers, so you can have a spot to lay up to.
See, I want to be just outside of the orange whiskers, so
There
I
you
can
go.
fall through whatever I have to get it there.
This is a triple X from Chris. He has that thing dialed. Let's go. That's what you want to see.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. I play a lot of practice rounds with Calvin and Chris, so I feel like I'm going to know their bags better than I would most.
Nice. I love it. Albert came up just a little bit short here. C2. Made the same mistake last time. I think he's going to be able to dial his putt in now.
Ooh, Finney running a little bit. Big thanks to Upper Park Disc Golf for helping sponsoring this coverage. I mean, their bags are pretty sweet. I know a bunch of people who have them, and they have nothing but positive things to say. So if you're looking for a disc golf bag, make sure you check them out.
Like, yeah. Looks like the wind picked up a lot for these guys right here.
Yeah, I don't think you could hear me over that wind. It's better stroke from Albert. I know it's tough on this downhill with that wind. You're thinking the disc might lift a bunch, and that's the last thing you want to do is see that thing lift off the top water and taking a bigger number than you thought.
It's so hard to keep that disc high enough, just like, because you know it could go really bad.
Yeah. Chris getting a great birdie. You know, after not getting either of the first two holes, this is the one that you want to clean up on, especially as that lefty playing that easy spike hyzer in.
Oh, yeah. I like that Albert sticks to his stroke from all distances, just keeping it smooth and dialed.
So you have to do when it comes to putting, man. Stick to that routine and just let it work.
Yeah.
The National Amateur Disc Golf Tour. Take your first step into competition or your final step into professionalism. Visit nadgt.com for more information.
What a hole. Hole 4.
It's windy too.
And it is kind of ripping, so it's going to be really important for the players to make sure they have that height to find this inbounds land on that left side, because anything that hangs out over to the right is not coming back.
Yeah. Yeah, and your disc won't be coming back.
Yeah, there's a good chance of it.
Over there.
Yeah. It's a deep little pond, so you're going to see people really trying to trust a good overstable disc And, I mean, it's windy enough to where I could see a lot of players even playing more conservatively, just like this from Chris.
That's
He's going to have
shot
an
right
easy
there.
approach, take his 3, be ready for the next hole.
And
Austin.
look at the wind on Austin's shirt right there. This is requiring 510 of power right now.
Are you serious, Austin? No, come on. What a line. I mean, out of his hand, shape, everything looks so good, but that wind just slammed it down right at the end.
Yeah, that's why the one mistake you have to have is height. If you're going to mess it up way too high.
Is Vinny going to be OB long?
No, this is perfect. Get in. Oh.
Yeah, dude, let's
That's
go.
Sick. Holy cow.
Vinny was ripping on that Destroyer a lot in practice, and that thing was stable. It was rocking.
Yeah. It's only 5'10", right?
Yeah, easy. This looks like a Opto X Ballista Pro from Albert. Be good for him. He's coming right at Conrad's feet.
Oh my god, Conrad.
What a shot. That's pumped, man.
Outside the circle.
Long. Crazy.
He's an animal.
Oh, in.
Austin.
Man, that would have put all that Des Moines Metro Disc Golf Club into a frenzy had that thing gone in. But
Oh boy.
to talk about how much they've done for this event to help make it happen, they absolutely killed it. So big shout out to them, and you know, I really have a good feeling that we will be back here in the future for something. So keep it up and keep killing it.
And they were out there in full support.
Yeah,
there were hundreds of them
There's
having
so
a
many.
blast.
Jam, let's go.
See, that is something that's really good to see right there. That is a smooth, confident stroke, high in the chains. That means we're looking for a good putting round from Calvin.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
This is main miss as well.
I constantly think about Vinny's putting stroke, and I will never understand it, but I want it. I want to do it.
It's like I want to steal it.
I want it. Like it's consistent. It's clean. It's good in the wind. He's got it dialed. And when you're feeling good putting, your game can only elevate. So it's a big thing. Hole 5. Shout out to Zach Johnson getting the ace on this one.
Freaking aced it.
Let's go.
In front of the big crowd.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, we heard them across the course. It was awesome.
Oh my gosh, yeah, they were loving it. But 330 feet, island hole, all OBs go to a drop zone. You have to land inbounds up here and try and hit that thing for charity.
Yeah, dude.
Stick it in the mulch.
Let's go, Foundation. Thanks for making that happen and bringing something cool to the sport.
Backhand hyzer is the first option here that Calvin's showing.
That's got the legs. That's got the legs.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then we're also going to be looking at forehand hyzers as well.
Oh, yeah. Chris ripping on a Lucid Felon here. Great angle. Good height.
Oh, baby.
And the wind's going to hold on to it. Yeah. Yeah. Because now we're looking at a right to left wind almost, and it was easy to kind of keep it on over the inbounds the whole way and just let the top side of the disc get slammed by that wind.
Yeah.
I think that's a Rive from Albert. He's just got a really good angle on this.
Get in.
Oh my god. I didn't even know that happened.
No, I really didn't.
Holy cow. What a shot from Albert.
They just whacked it. Does that count for charity?
I hope so.
It should.
It should.
Do it for the kids.
Yeah. For the kids. Subtle selfish plug. I saw Austin hit him with a whale sack. Go check him out. There you go, Tina. I love you. Austin, don't hit there. Off the tee. Sorry. It's just a dumb joke. I made the joke in the round. And it was still dumb then. I didn't. I committed. There you go, Vinny.
Yeah, good putt, Vinny. You hit it where you were supposed to.
You did. You did. You did. Easy stuff from Clemons.
That stuff that Austin was in, it can get kind of tricky back there. You really have to be careful.
And I bet he had
far.
a strong headwind in his face while he was putting that.
Yeah, and during my round, I was stuck in a similar situation. I wasn't as obstructed as he was, but that headwind is so hard to commit with that straddle putt to punch it hard enough to get through it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Again, on to one of my favorite holes, hole 6.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of options, but just put yourself out here in the middle, right where this wander drone's
keep it on
flying
the
over.
left side. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But
No,
keys
you're
definitely keep it on the left. You want to make sure you have an easier angle to approach. We've seen a lot of people going too far right and having these weird pinched off way sky hyzers that can just.
There's so much danger up there.
Yeah.
There's OB to the right. There's OB to the left. You can catch the branches and leave yourself in circle 2. It's again, this just provides us with a great disc golf hole.
Yeah.
Big fan. Vinny,
Destroyer.
all gas, no brakes, ripping a destroyer over.
Watch out.
Says, oh my god. That's a green flag though.
I think he liked it.
I think so. Chris, nice easy enforcer. This is kind of good. He challenged the stuff a little bit more on the right, so he's landing more in the middle, and you can even challenge more of that OB with it, especially with the hyzer from a left-handed.
Yeah, it's
and
just so hard
sidearm.
to hang it over the OB and be like, oh, this is gonna work. It's like, oh god, please don't turn over.
Albert doing the same thing he did in round 2, just
Yeah.
leaving a little bit right.
And in practice, he wasn't doing that. At least in the round that we played, he was throwing very smooth, high on the left side.
This is pumped from Austin.
I like this one.
Yes.
He's gonna have like a Buzz-O-esque disc into the basket from there, into the green.
Probably one of these A2s.
Yeah. Oh gosh. He's not this guy anymore.
He was.
He was, not anymore.
He's a triple X.
Yeah.
Come on, Chris, get up in there.
Nice shot.
And that's that distance. That's the distance you like. It's a distance he likes. Just outside those whiskers, you get a nice little kind of step or jump, whatever feels good for you.
Yeah.
Now, it's kind of, I think that's the coolest part about our sport right now is that we see players when they land at that distance. Some players don't jump. And some players do jump. They jump every time they can. Oh my God.
Wow.
He broke the tree.
Yeah.
Shot
That's
from
a
Albert.
big limb, and he's still tombstone.
And that's the thing. He ended up on the right side and put it inside the circle both times, and he's giving himself birdie looks.
Yeah.
It's a high shot from Austin. Oh,
Still
okay,
good.
that's still good.
Yeah.
Yes. I was worried I was going to get even worse roll.
Yeah. I wonder where Calvin's at.
Oh, he was a little tucked right. I think he mentioned that. I think the joke was he doubled from there because he just pulled it a little bit. In practice, he did put one where he was basically almost looking straight at it. Like he
Wow.
could have thrown like a backhand, little nice AVRX3 or
That's
Rhino or something.
Crazy.
Making a good decision here.
Nice.
I think
Just
last time
pitching
he
it
was maybe more tucked in the woods and it was just kind of a struggle to get out, but giving himself at least some kind of look. But up and down
Give
for his
himself a
par.
chance, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it.
You love to see it.
So smooth.
We make the joke every time we're in practice rounds. Just give him a jumper. It's just heart all day.
Oh, yeah.
Nice putt from
That's a good putt from
Austin.
Austin. Those are the ones that, especially chase card, you're coming in. Those are the putts that are really hard. You need to hit your 28-foot putts.
Yes.
They are critical, and they will hurt your confidence if you're not. You're gonna feel like you're not keeping pace when you need them.
Mm-hmm. Albert leaking one just a little bit right. Had good speed, good height. It's just it's sometimes it happens, as we just talked about, how important and critical those putts can be. Even the 20-footers at this high level, they are missable. They
Yeah.
absolutely are.
And he only has the one birdie right now, so that's probably got to be weighing on him a little bit too. He knows he needs birdies to get under par, and he's just floating it even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 2 players, 3 down through these 6 holes, and that's really solid pace as we continue to move into these last couple holes. Hole 7, tough. This is a strong win we had today, and
blistering.
And it's that 345 plays more like 380 to 390, but played more like 425 into this win. And I don't know, discs were getting tossed around too.
It's about 425 spin and about 380 power.
Yeah.
Super important to hold those angles, but you gotta throw it wicked hard.
You want it to climb. You want it to keep climbing. I think that's the hardest part to recognize. You can put the right amount of power, but miss the revolutions easily.
I love the forehand play. Ooh, just too stable of a disc for him. That's gonna be wide.
No, jumps out.
Wow. That was closer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. It's so easy to do on this uphill is that the moment the nose gets exposed, because you're trying to drive it up, and it's so tough to dial this in. Austin knew that immediately out of his hand, that he just had a little too much on it that was never going to fight back into this little hexagon.
And this hole shapes up so pretty for a forehand hyzer.
Get over.
It's so important to make sure that you are getting a smooth power rip forehand. With backhand, you have to play with the turn and the fade back, and it's really tough with our wind that we can't feel out there.
This looks good.
Oh my gosh.
This looks good.
So high and strong. That's a great shot. Yeah.
Our only player to make it inside, but again, all these players are going to have like 35 to 40 footers for their 3.
Oh,
Vinny, let's go!
Oh my gosh. What a...
Dude, just dropping it in. And again, this is into a pretty strong wind.
Big headwind.
There's a lot that can happen with this disc. He just gives it the right amount of height.
Oh my
high
gosh.
right catch.
He couldn't have hit a link higher.
Dude.
I don't think it would have worked. That's crazy.
Dude, those are the ones, you take those, man.
Mm-hmm.
Those can build around into something big.
Even your misses are going, and then you're really doing good.
Yeah. Austin knows. It's so hard. It's so hard. Slight elevated basket, too.
Man. And you saw that. So Chris doesn't typically putt that soft, but he putted soft in that wind to really focus on the glide to get it up in. But if he misses, just for it to stall, because it can turn into a real bad situation really quick.
Last thing you want is to go 35-footer to 25-footer.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's wind. Yeah, in the wind on a slightly elevated basket.
Yeah.
It's not where you want to be sitting. A couple bogeys, a couple pars. Hole 7 was the hardest hole on the day too, so it makes sense. It checked out.
Wow. What did the average at?
Oh no. Alright.
It's the yeet. It's just pure Annie into the no man's land.
Yeah, show you. So that's at plus 0.23 over par.
It's on hole 7.
3.23. That's crazy.
It was the hardest out of all the holes, so it's kind of interesting to see the change, see the how it played for everybody. But going into hole 8, this is another one of those difficult holes that average just slightly over par in this smaller field. And again, it's just because you're not going to have a lot of birdies, but you're going to have a lot of pars, and the OB is there.
Oh yeah.
Anybody who's playing a little bit aggressive and misses their putt can find that OB because it just funnels all down there.
Oh, this is blistered. He threw that so hard.
And it's just like from a hyzer, barely stands up into that crosswind.
Stay in bounds.
Come on.
Stay in bounds.
Be good.
Stay in bounds.
Don't do it. Come on.
Wow, look at the speed on the spotter.
Yeah, let's go.
He is committed.
Dude, he's in it.
All right.
He's in.
That's sick.
That was so good. How do you go long here?
Yeah, I don't think I made it to the basket once.
Nope. I've been in these trees on the right a lot. Come on, drift for him.
Body left. He's just so strong. Go through it all. Yeah,
It's
he'll
a
have a
green
putt out
flag.
of that, but it's going to be real obstructed.
And this is a very big forehand coming from Chris. If he wants to get there, he's got to get every inch of this flight.
Wow, that's a monster.
It amazes me playing with him because I feel like if I throw a similar angle, it rolls. But he has whatever dialed in for angle control to allow the disc to stay in the air and keep pushing forward. And he parks it.
That was incredible.
It's insane.
That's a forehand. And this really is 540. Like, there are people that are throwing it deep in the woods by accident.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's just like, no, easy forehand. Like, that's... Wow. Wow. This guy...
I mean, he's inbounds. This spotter is killing it. And again, Austin is just trying to find some whiskers to see where he can put this disc inside the circle, give himself an opportunity to clean up, or just run it. Oh, my God.
What?
All right. 3's a good score.
There's a great score.
Albert with a look. He did fight through the woods nicely.
Just outside the circle.
Stay up.
Dang it. Albert is struggling right now and just keeping him high enough. I think he lost a lot of confidence not being able to get birdies early. Once he bogeyed on 2, he struggled. He's got to get that putt up and get that extension in his follow through a little higher, and he'll make more putts.
This is a 25 footer for Calvin. Obstructed uphill.
Yes.
Hard.
Yeah.
Never a doubt. Vinny, again, this is Vinny's stroke because he kind of can switch to a straddle, to a stagger, and the motion stays the same.
Yep.
Great shot from Chris. Those are the ones, I mean, that just, it can't not hype you up as a player to just be like, oh yeah, 540 downhill sidearm, duh.
Yeah.
Easy. Easy mode.
It was a little short, but...
It's a little short, yeah. Never had a chance.
Nah. Never could have got in.
Hole 9, completely blind from the tee. You're having to pick your spots based on what you learned in practice.
Yeah.
290 uphill. I love this hole because they could have easily left all this tall stuff inbounds and players would just throw wherever they wanted. But at this elite level at the Pro Tour, you gotta know where your disc is coming to rest.
And this is so important for focusing in your practice rounds. Like, you have to know your angles, you have to know your disc choices, and you have to know this distance. This distance is critical. It's so easy to leave it short, just trying to make sure you're not throwing it out of bounds. But you really have to push this. It's not playing 290, it's playing significantly further.
Vinny going with the flex with his champion eagle. And that is money.
Beautiful.
That's so sweet.
Just a little tappaloo.
I think Chris might be going Explorer here.
Oh, he got enough turn out of that.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
That's money. He's going to be looking at a nice 20-footer. Albert going with the forehand, the play you like.
Yeah. And notice how he's halfway back on the pad. He's not going all the way up to the front, so he has more height range to work with. Oh, don't skip. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been leaving himself that distance, so hopefully this one finds its way into the chains. And you can... I actually kind of realized this in my final round. What a shot from Austin.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you're going backhand, it's more of a mid-range.
Yeah.
If you use that back half of the pad, use the
like
mid-range.
a fairway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The fairway can just run long. Albert missed the same putt in round 2.
He's got to get that follow through. It's so low right now. It's hurting his stroke. He goes so low in his downstroke to going in the up. He's just not delivering his hand. He's such a good player. He's totally going to set himself up.
Oh, yeah. He's going to have a birdie. He's going to have a birdie up on a bunch more holes, so it's really big.
Yeah.
But 3 birdies and a par. They played this well to finish out the front 9. It's good to see. How are we doing on some of these other cards? Oh, man, it is tight. Paul is shredding. Gavin right on his heels. Calvin's making a push.
Calvin's beating me by a stroke?
Ben Calloway was also playing really good.
Yeah.
Dude, we saw you up there. Let's go.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, lead card, super fun.
Super fun.
Let's
I'm always
go.
having fun.
Yeah, you guys make sure you go check out all the coverage that's been happening here of the Disc Golf Pro Tour's coverage of the Des Moines Challenge presented by Discraft.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys want to see the back 9, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you like and comment, see what's going on if you want to see more great disc golf action.
Yes, do it. Just do it. We'll see you on the back 9.
Yeah, we can't wait to see you guys out there. Let's keep killing it. And make sure you guys go check out Ace Run Pro on Patreon. Be one of those
Yes.
Ace Runners.
Be one of them Ace Runner guys. Them Ace Pro Runners.
Ace Pro Runners.
Yeah.
So good. That, man. Love it. Love it. We will catch you all in the next one.
Just run it.
Run it.